Hello everyone, this is Karen from Karen Saber Tarot, and today is going to be another day where I will talk about a particular card in depth. And again, um, I've already have on my previous videos discussed some of those cards that people are a bit scared of, especially when they do a tarot reading and they're using the Rider-Waite tarot deck. By the way, this is the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Usually has this particular um, look. So there are people who are still trying to learn and are new to tarot, and they kind of feel scared to use this tarot deck because of the cards that they see. The images that they see there can be a bit if it's not going to make you feel scared, it's going to make you feel really sad. And this is one of the things that one of the reasons why I have this video about my cards, and I mean how I explain these cards in depth, because I would like to offer a new perspective regarding the cards itself. And I just would like to let everybody know that um, the tarot is not there to scare you or make you, go home and end up crying or be scared. It is there to do certain things to us and not just to scare us. It is there to teach us a lesson, and it is there to encourage us and see things from a different perspective. So for today, this is going to be a short video discussing one of the minor arcana cards. It belongs again to the sword suit, and I will be discussing the Five of Swords. So have a look at the Five of Swords. If you like, you can pause the video so that you can check and absorb what it is that you see in this particular cards. If you are using tarot decks with the Rider-Waite system, this is common illustration that you find in the tarot, and usually have this figure about a man carrying swords. So, Five of Swords. Take a few minutes. You can pause the video if you like, and unpause it when you're done trying to see the picture. You can even alternatively, you can Google this as well and type in Five of Swords tarot or Rider-Waite tarot. All right. So I've assumed that you've finished pausing the video and you've unpaused it. We will discuss the Five of Swords, and I will start first by describing what I see in the picture. So what do I see in the picture? First thing that I see in the picture is the clouds. So, clouds. What's different about the clouds? Can you tell? First off, when I think about clouds and when I visualize clouds and how it looks like, it usually looks very fluffy and cottony. Like, for those of you who are fond of cotton candies, you know how they're shaped, soft and, just fluffy, that you'd like to, grab and experience the texture. But this particular cloud is different, isn't it? You probably know why it's different. So if you notice the pattern, it's like it's zigzagged. So what does this mean? So I'd like you to reflect on that particular picture of this cloud. And what else can you say? So, obvious to this picture are three figures. So one figure, prominent, is wearing this what looks like a peasant get up for me or to me, and he's carrying two swords, three swords to be exact. So two swords on his right, and then holding it upright, and or almost holding it upright because it's actually too heavy for him. It looks like he's trying to have it on his shoulders to support the weight of the swords, and the other one is on his left. And then there's two more swords that are on the ground. So Notice the figure with the swords or holding those three swords. Notice the picture. What do you see from looking at his or her face? Did you see a smile, a grin? You know, like a grin like this. Yes, so you probably noticed that, do you? And he's looking behind his back at those two figures. So those two figures, what emotions or what impressions do you get? Do you get the impression that they're defeated, that they feel like they're walking away from this guy with the swords? Do you feel that they're experiencing not just defeat but crying? Maybe this guy seems to be like he's crying and is sobbing, you know, like that, sobbing. What else can you see? So we've noticed the clouds, it's zigzagged. We've noticed the grin on this guy. So if you've looked at the entire picture, you will notice that it looks like they've been in some kind of argument maybe, and or a little bit of a fight maybe, and it looks like this person won because he owned three swords and they ended up with nothing. They left, if these two swords here belong to them, it's like they left them because they felt defeated, like it's pointless. So 5 of Swords, what does it mean? So if you notice the picture, it means like they were in an argument and this particular person here won whatever it is, whether it is an argument or whether it is a battle or a mini battle or whatever form it is. Certainly he felt like he won. But you have to ask the question, to what end? And I mentioned the clouds as well earlier. The clouds are zigzag and it's not fluffy, which means that when you see clouds that are in this formation, it kind of senses a little bit of chaos, like there's going to be thunder or lightning coming. It's not really gonna be, you know, sunny days. Like it is a product of the wind trying to move the clouds so fast that it's lost its fluffiness and its fluffy look. So the atmosphere is one of possible incoming chaos. Though the person won the battle, though the person won the argument, though he has 3 swords with him, and he's even grinning, but what does he gain aside from that? I mean, he didn't certainly gain friends. I mean, look at those people there trying to get away from him. And did they also feel that they won? Nah, they didn't. So 5 of Swords. Swords is about the use of power. Swords is about the use of intellect. And at the same time, Swords is about conflict. And in this particular card, certainly has something to do with conflict. So if you are experiencing, or when this card shows up in your reading, and it depends on what the context is or what your question is, certainly what is sure is that if you're experiencing some conflict or argument with other, people who are your friends or in a relationship with, whether it be professional or otherwise, and you end up winning, you have to ask yourself, am I really winning? Did I gain friends at the did I actually benefit from it after all that? Was I happy? Was I really, was I really victorious in this truest sense? Because have I gained something from it? I mean, what will the swords offer me if I lose friends in the first place, or if I lose relationships that could have made me happier? So yes, so that's what the 5 of Swords is about. And you have to ask yourself those questions, and then ask yourself at the same time, what can I learn from the 5 of Swords? So I hope this particular video is giving you a different perspective of the 5 of Swords when it shows up. Remember that the tarot cards are there to teach us a lesson. It is not always it is just not always about fortune telling and prediction. It is also about things that we can reflect on to make us better, better individuals. So I hope this video helps. And if you would like to get a personal reading from me, you can always email me. It's in the description box, or you can also comment or subscribe to my channel for more videos. Have a great day.